Hey guys, we are testing and figuring this out. So anybody who's here watching, thanks so much, and bear with us. Trying to figure out how to get people here. Jason's waiting in the wings to come on. Someone sees and hears me. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get Jason on. Oh, Leland's here. What's up, man? So how do I get a guest on? All right, someone's on. All right, Jason.
Yeah. You just talk about winging it. You're just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Dude, that's why we do the first one.
All right, let me get set up here.
There we go. I can't use camera here.
What's the matter?
I can't use the camera.
Your camera? I mean, we see you.
Yeah, but I had to go back to Firefox. Won't let me use it in Chrome. All right, so yeah, I got my little lower third going on. I assume it's not backwards.
No, you can flip it. I mean, you're seeing it backwards, but you can flip it to see it right to you. So if you go to the lower third next to the on-off toggle, there's a little thing that mirrors it for you.
Yeah, I got that, but that doesn't flip it for the audience, does it?
No, the audience sees it right. But if you want to see it right, if it drives you nuts.
Yeah, I want to see it right.
I don't know, then click the little flipper. Flipper.
All right, so this should keep one link, although I don't know what the link. Well, I guess I do know what the link is because I posted it on the page. So how did you get here?
You sent me the link.
I had to send you that specific link?
Yes, for me to be part of the show.
So no one else, because it doesn't really tell me that. No, invite. So invite people.
Yeah, so we can have up to 10 in the show, so to speak.
So I wasn't sure if that was available before I started it. If it was, I didn't see where it was.
I don't think it's available before you start. I mean, you can always click go live, and until you actually then click it, you're in it. You can start the Hangout and then go live whenever. So you could have started the Hangout 10 days ago and had the link ready to go.
All right, because I knew people were doing that. Because people would send me Hangout links way ahead of time, and I'd show up, and then they're like, "Okay, now we're going to go live." Right? That makes sense now. I wasn't really following it earlier.
Now, what I don't know, so it's great that it's embedded in our website,
right? So people just go to the website and watch and listen.
But how come? Okay, so here's where you messed up. You started this in Google Hangouts, right?
I don't know where else to start it.
You got to start in YouTube, because right now, if you don't start in YouTube, there is no chat. So I'll have to show you how to do that. And I only know that because someone else was nice enough to explain that to me.
Why is that even an option?
I don't know, but right now people can leave comments down below like you would on any YouTube thing, but the chat is not there unless you started it in YouTube.
So we're just chatting with each other on the side over here.
Yeah, that chat would be just me and you.
I didn't see where to start it in YouTube.
You got to go to Video Manager and then Manage Live Events to start an event. Yeah.
Great. I might put you in charge of this.
Oh yeah, I've got it down pat now. I've been doing it for 6 weeks with AD and 4 official shows and 2 tests. So, and that's why we did the test. That's why we're doing this test, because the first couple tests, the one test is me just staring at the camera the whole time because I'm trying to figure everything out.
Well, dude, if you want a page like I made for this for your Beauty and the Beast show, it'll take 10 minutes.
Yeah, because I want to have a place where you can embed it, because not everybody wants to chat. And I've got I do have Thrifty Business with jna.com, but I also have jna.com. Made it easy. So
the shorter the better for the Thrifty Business with jna.
Yeah. Well, plus when you tell people where do I find it, man, you just go jna.com. That's pretty easy.
That's it, dude. That's all the .com is for, is to organize the content. Because what I did on Omnitrage, where we got we'll have the current, the upcoming episode at the top, and then we can make as many video segments. And what I plan to do is just bump them all down, so someone can just scroll down and watch one at a time, and just always have the most recent ones up at the top.
So since Chris didn't set it up properly because he didn't know, it's cool. I see 23 people are watching, so I am also now on Thrifting with the Boys Facebook. So if you got any questions for us or want to say hey, just comment on that post that I started, and I will keep an eye on that.
So what's the YouTube link, right? Because it has a YouTube link too.
Yeah, but according to my boy Chad, the only way to get it set up so we can do the chat is you had to schedule it through YouTube. Yeah, you would think since they're owned the same company, they would be a little smoother, but it isn't. And why am I hearing myself? That's weird. I don't usually hear echo.
Oh, it's probably because I'm like watching.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, problems. All right, so somebody just said, nice, love it. What else we got going on here? Smiley face from Joy. So that's cool.
Where is that?
Oh, it just, I told people go to the
group.
Voice. I was going to show you something too. What the hell was I going to show you? Since we were doing this. What the hell was I going to show them?
Dude, how cool would it be if this embeds and feeds live into a group post?
So live, like in 13 with the Boys or Scam Power? Is that what you're saying?
Well, groups and pages act differently.
Right. Yo, Michael. Yo, Gene. Yo, Jennifer. Jennifer Tagger says, "LOL, Chris not having the chat." Yep, Chris is young to this. I'm already skilled. I've already had 6 episodes under my belt, and I don't suppose you saw our show last night. It was a marathon by accident.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I mean, our guest had so much good information, it just spewed out of him. And he was smart enough to cut some out. I cut some out, and it still went 2 hours, which will not be the norm. But man, if you don't know anything about selling records, you can get a hell of a primer from watching my show last night. Oh, here's what I wanted to show. So those of you who tuned in, I'll give you a little, not really a bolo, but kind of a bolo. All right, so here's the Harley shirt. Is not all that exciting, just a Harley logo, and it's from a dealership in Tennessee. But here's what you're looking for, and those of you who think, oh, we must find the Harley shirts with the Harley tags, not always. Where am I here? So this is made by the old shirts made by 3D Emblem, and these are worth big money.
Wow.
Now, this one's kind of boring, but here, I'll show you. We'll do a little screen share here while people are watching. I was showing my my lovely assistant, Jeremy, over here, the money that these go for. So let me pop this up here. And people would see that, people who know would see it, and they think, oh, well, it's not a Harley tag, so it must not be legit. Well, 3D Emblem used to make them. And so here is the most expensive 3D Emblem one sold recently, $3,100 for a T-shirt.
Wow.
So you look, the ones with the hogs made by 3D Emblem, those are the biggest ones. Here's 17, 15, 12. But This I picked up at a flea market for $10. I think it's probably like a $50 to $100 shirt just because it's made by 3D Emblem and collectors love it. So all these in the upper 700-800s.
So why don't you think you could get 500 for this?
Because these are all the graphics that people are looking for. It's the hogs pointing at you, riding the motorcycle, hot girls. This is just a 3D Emblem from a dealership, so it's not all that exciting. The graphics are horribly, horribly boring. But I still think it's worth more than the average one. And that's why we're going to price it at 100. And, you know, I think if I got like a 50 to 75, I'd be excited by it.
Where did these shirts come? What's the story behind these things?
I don't know what the story is like, why 3D Emblem was making the shirts and then they stopped. I don't know. I don't know what the story is, but I do know somebody once taught me that. And I was at the punk rock flea market in Philly, digging through a load of boring Harley shirts, and I saw one 3D Emblem.
So without a doubt, you just grab it and go.
Yep.
You don't bother looking it up.
Somebody wants to know if it's a power boat being listed behind me. Can I see the bud thing?
No, blimp.
That's a Budweiser floating blimp display. So I got this for $5. Wait, where am I going? And then let me have the other one, Jeremy. And then even better, I think, is the Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville tequila blow up.
There you go.
Boom. Now, Teresa said, why don't we do this over, do it properly? Because Chris has embedded it in the website. So it's not like just starting over. We would have to do a little bit more hoop jumping. So we'll just run it this way for now. But there's our test. There you go. You can have that back.
It's just a test, guys. It's not an official show. We're not going to share some crazy specific secrets. Just wanted to get the format up. I wanted to see how it worked on the website. And I pulled it up here on mobile, and it just works. I like that.
But yeah, I like it. You know, I'm watching it on the YouTube feed, but I do like that it is embedded right into a website. So it's nice that if you don't want chat, you can just hop over to the website, and it'll be easy to say, hey, you know. All right, so let's talk about this name. I don't love this name, but it is, you know.
We need something short and sweet just to host, you know, just to get it up. That's it. So that's how we ended up with it.
I got an idea, but I don't want to say it out loud because just in case, let me look at it real quick. Because there are some unscrupulous people in our circles that just take websites and then try and sell them to you for too much money.
Oh, well, at least they're watching. So
hang on, let me try this.
But no, I in the past few days, I think I've registered 5 or 6 new websites for different ideas. But everybody listening, all 29 people, thanks so much. This is what we would like. If you guys want to do something for us, right here, see endorsements. We've got some really cool people who have left it, and all I'm taking is your Facebook picture and whatever you post as a endorsement, and I can throw it on here. You'll get a little publicity. And we would really appreciate any feedback that you can give us, any endorsement. It will go on our new website, whatever website that may end up being. We're not even going to say the name of the website right now because we may change it. We don't want you guys to get confused. So we do want to have a website, all the content, one place to go, Mondays at 2 p.m. or any other time. Go to .com and you'll be able to watch. You'll be able to stream live from your phone, iPad, computer, anything.
Well, I have put myself in a world of hurt. There we go. Oh, thank God.
What was that?
I was trying to go to, I want to see this page existed, and it was like a bad page, and it was wailing in my ear, stuck me in a loop.
Hey.
So what I thought would be a good, simple page does exist as something evil already, so let's not. I'm glad I didn't put it out over there for that reason.
Nope, let's skip that one. We'll find something. I got a bunch of domains, and we can find something something that'll work. And anybody listening, feel free to give us your suggestions. Although I will tell you this: it needs to be short, sweet, to the point, not 6 words, not 25 characters. If you can come up with something in there, we're all for it. Something that makes sense related to Amazon and eBay without including the words Amazon or eBay or any derivative thereof.
So you went out to dinner with Mrs. Pug last night.
We did. Took her to New England staple Friendlies, where they it was I feel a little bad because I didn't mean this. We got there and it was kids night, not like kids eat free night, but like we got a guy making balloon animals for all the kids night. So there were a lot of extra kids there, and I did ask her. I said, do you like kids as much as Jason does? She's like, I like them more than Jason does. I just don't want any of my own.
Yes. And so she, she was in your neck of the woods, and she sent me a picture of the kids' night at Friendly's, and I'm like, holy hell. If Chris did that to me, we would no longer be friends.
Yeah, eventually I'm going to push you too far, so.
And you were all like willy-nilly, making plans with her, and I said to you, Stacy is like me. She does like a concrete plan, and you're the guy that shows up and goes, "Can I sleep in your bed tonight?" And I don't mean that in a dirty way. I mean that Chris don't plan way.
Sleep in your house. No, but it worked out. There was a thrift store right across the street. The same thrift store where, sorry to bring this up and hurt your feelings again, Jason, but the same thrift store where I, the non-professional thrift store, found a hidden Mickey. And I was like, you want to go over there just like, for kicks? And she was like, no, absolutely not. I was like, okay, fair enough. So no thrifting. Although after we left, I took the kids thrifting, and we didn't find anything that cool. But
all right, so here's the one tip I'm going to give you for Google Hangouts that I got to give to Nadine all the time. You're sitting way too low. You're in your lower third. So see how I'm above my lower third? Yep, there you go.
You were cutting my head off? Or?
Yeah, you were all like down like this.
I don't care.
Yeah, I do. If I'm going to put a show on, hey, this one website I don't think exists, so I found something short that might work for us.
All right,
and it wasn't evil beeping like the last thing I went to.
Keep it a .com at least, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, dude, maybe we should give the loyal 30 that are here some pretty good ideas, because here we are. It's June 26th, and marriage equality has come to the United States, right? This is kind of a big deal, and it represents, to me, a lot of opportunities. There's going to be, and I didn't think of it this way. This conversation has already come up in our Scam Power Facebook group for everybody that's in there. When you get into marriage equality, you've got people with likely no kids, 2 disposable incomes, who want to spend money and buy stuff, right? And there's going to be a lot of weddings, which means they're going to spend a lot of money on weddings. And right now, if you look on Amazon and eBay, there are not a lot of rainbow-themed wedding supplies, accessories, anything. So that represents a big opportunity. And if anybody wants to get into a political argument about it, I would point you to your own personal Facebook page where everybody can post what they want. Keep it out of the groups. That's all I'm going to say about that. But there are opportunities around everything as change happens.
It's a weird week about those issues. So we got marriage equality and the rebel flag all in 1 week to deal with.
Yep.
And it's amazing that people, that's what your personal wall is for. If you want to voice your thoughts and opinions on the yays or nays of it, that's cool. But in terms of business, we do need to talk about the rebel flag, because some of us have things for sale that have it on it, or normally sell like Dukes of Hazzard stuff, or we might be, like Chris just said, gearing things toward, rainbow stuff. And I'm always love to sell rainbow stuff, and I'll even show you something that I have just listed for sale. And of course, you know me, I have to model everything that's ridiculous on me. So I found this when I was shopping with Nay, and this is the most awesome pool cover-up ever.
Oh, wow.
And I rocked it. The only problem is it was one size. It definitely fits me. It's a little too tight in the chest. So when they say one size, they meant through the lower half of the body. And if I happened to flex, I would tear right through this. Unfortunately, Not that I'm all huge and muscular, but I'm just a big chested guy. But yeah, we definitely wrote that up. It was from the 70s. It wasn't marketed towards gay pride, and I just listed today by pure happenstance. So marriage equality today, I'm like, somebody should wear this at their pool wedding. That's for sure.
Yep.
Somebody should
There are
rock that hard.
tons of opportunities. And there are some sellers out there that are saying, no, I'm not touching that. I'm not selling that stuff. Oh, well, like, seriously, the sellers who do sell it don't care. Like, this is not a political argument at all. You want to sell stuff, whether it's Rebel Flag or whatever. The Rebel Flag one is a little weird to me. Because you can buy a lot more hateful stuff than the Rebel Flag. So I'm not sure how that's going to go down long term, but hey, as things change, these are bigger issues than what me or Jason says about them. Stuff's going to go down. It is what it is.
And Joy said, Chris, you didn't sell the hidden Mickey? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point.
I don't sell anything. What are you talking about? I have to keep this, so every time it comes up, I can kind of throw it in Jason's face here a little bit.
Hey, look, just because you found it. I mean, hey, I look every day for one when I go out.
This was the same story. Yeah, I looked. We dug to the bottom of that same bin, and he's got it on his butt too. I don't know if you knew it has it on his butt, Jason, since you've never found one.
Go to hell, I know. All right, so those of you tuning in, I'm going to show you a little adult bonus right now, but I did cover the naughty bits.
We're talking Rebel Flags, gay pride, and now an adult bonus.
Yes, and I did cover the naughty bits, so there's nothing that you can't see. But in case somebody's young is tuning in, you might want to tune away for a second. But last night we had a guest on our show talking about vinyl, and we were off the air. I was telling him that I have 4 records. Rare records come in what's called picture discs. So the vinyl, instead of being black, will be an image of a picture. And I have adult ones that I found once.
Wow.
So this is an actual song, and it's an actual record that plays because there's the hole. And I got 4 of these. So these are the 2 of the tamer ones. So, of course, I covered up the naughty bits. But
I've never seen those.
Yeah, they are big money. And I don't know if I ever want to part with them because they're hilarious. And I need to cover more on this one, but there's something funny on this last one here. It's the expression on the stuffed raccoon in the corner. Oh my. So all picture vinyl does well. Adult ones would like those are probably anywhere from 50 to 100 a piece, maybe more. And I've got 4 of them, and I picked them up for like $3 a piece.
Are they just like erotic stories, or what's on these?
The funny thing is, 3 people asked me today what's on them, and I don't know if it's music or you're right. I never played it.
Is it like porn star music, or is it like a story? It's got to be something. I mean, it's not like Def Leppard or
Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Yeah, that's probably not Led Zeppelin, the cover song on there. You got to get you a record and find out.
I got a record player downstairs, so yeah, I will pop them on later to see. Because also if I do go to sell them, that'll be part of the selling technique. So what I did once on a record that I wanted the people to hear because it was that rare, I took a video basically of the cover. So I just set the cover next to the record player. So there's nothing moving in the video, but for a minute you can hear the music. So you really get a good representation of it. So same with this, whatever hilariousness is on here, I will take a video of it spinning on the record player while whatever nuttiness is playing.
Sure. All right. Well, the 30 people got a little extra advice and bolos today.
We went from Disney teddy bears to adult picture disc. So yeah, we cover it all here, people.
Hey guys, this is the eBay versus Amazon show, but I'm making a little preview video. I'll probably have it up on the YouTube channel. But I took out the clip. We don't care what you buy. We don't care what you sell. We don't care where you get it or where you sell it. And that kind of comes to what we're talking about today. There are opportunities everywhere. I registered 3 new domains today because of recent events in the news. Now, am I a domain website guy? No, not really. But I know an opportunity when I see it, and I have enough kind of friends and peeps out there to work together with to get things done. So don't be afraid to kind of do something new. And yeah, registering domains, that's still a thing. And yeah, there's some easy ones right now.
Did you get I Love Jason?
Is that out there?
I don't know. You said you got a bunch of new ones today. I'm like, did you go get I Love Jason?
Dude, ilovejason.com would not be a terrible name for this show, right? Like,
yeah, that wouldn't feed into all my haters.
well, dude, the show is what it is. The show is the eBay versus Amazon show, right? Now, whatever .com we house the stuff on really doesn't matter, right? So,
Chris, the Amazon guy, out-thrifted Jason by finding a pre-Duffy teddybear.com.
That's right. Chris has Duffy and Jason doesn't.com.
Chris has Duffy and Jason has dirty picture vinyl.com.
Dude, I keep looking around, and I love this joke. I don't know what year this thing came out. It doesn't have it on the tag, so I don't know. I have to do a little research. Maybe we can ask the chat room one day.
Dear chat room, dearest chat room, what year is this Duffy teddy bear?
We could do that for a contest or something. So, all right. Well, I think this works. I'm gonna put you in charge of setting up shows.
Yes, since I've already got it down pat. But I'll show you, like I've shown Nadine. I'm like, God forbid I'm ever, I'm not around, or, I'm not here to get it going.
Whole chat, and you got because I've been looking at that webinar jam stuff, and it looks pretty interesting, but it's just a utility for Google Hangouts. They're using Google Hangouts to kind of be private and do webinars with unlimited viewers. But if they've got the chat built in, I'm not sure we need Webinar Jam.
Well, also, there's a thing I just clicked on. It's called Showcase, and I haven't used it yet. It says log into Facebook to start sharing and connecting with your friends, family, people you know. So it's kind of like interwoven. But when I clicked on more, it took me to ScamPower directly. So that's cool. How'd you do that?
No, those were already built into the ScamPower TV channel. Okay. Yeah, they weren't. I didn't do that. They were kind of already there. But I did watch a video on Hangouts from Google, and they were talking about you can during the show we can press a button and play a recorded video. So we can do a lot of stuff with screen sharing, and that's for everybody listening. That's kind of why we're over here. We can't share screen on Spreecast. The replays were a little burdensome.
Hey, I'm looking. People are chatting with us from somewhere. I'm not sure where though. I just found them all. Found a way to ask a question. Hey, Jay and Chris. Oh, Jay, I haven't seen your new glasses. Nice. You can do it, Chris. How's it going? Testing for questions. Hey, Jay and Chris.
Oh, there it is. It's over.
But where are they actually doing that? See, I'm learning too today. I'm like, because I haven't used it this way.
I think it's kind of a new feature because this Showcase and Q&A, they both when I set it up, they were like, just so you know, there's this Q&A and Showcase. The chat room viewers should be able to give us applause and stuff.
So I think these questions had to be coming from maybe the Google Plus page.
See, you got YouTube, Google Plus, Hangouts.
Oh, I know. It's you gotta interweave it. And there was one other thing I always wanted to do.
All right, Nadine is here. I'm gonna put her. All right, so do you see it up at the top over here, currently answering?
Well, I see.
I put Nadine's question up there. I don't know if that's to.
Yep. So I see that. Yep.
So I guess the audience would see it too, then, because the audience is seeing.
So, but where are they seeing it? That's where I'm a little like.
Is it on the YouTube page?
No, because I'm on the YouTube page.
Chat room. Where are you putting this stuff in?
Boy, our haters just love us. We have 27 people watching. We have 5 thumbs down.
5 of the 27 are people that don't like us.
I mean, talk about nothing better to do.
Hi, guys. Hi, the 5 of you who don't like us yet. Seriously, if you don't like us, turn us off. It's no big deal. Okay, thumbs downing does not hurt a show. Okay, our show is watched by people because they know who we are and they watch. No one stumbles across the Chris and Jason show and says, "Screw that show, they got 5 thumbs down." It's not going to happen, right? It really isn't. It's only going to give Google more, I don't say ammunition, but reason to say, well, look, people are engaging with this show better than these other shows that gets no engagement. Any engagement is good. Please, the 5 of you giving us a thumbs down, go tell all of your friends to give us thumbs down. Please, please go to your friends and talk about us. Please, I'm begging you. And we need more thumbs down. Please, if you want to make us happy, continue to thumbs down our YouTube channel. Please, really, really, I promise. Oh my goodness. I'm thrilled that they hang out with us.
It just, it boggles my mind. There's plenty of things in the world that I don't like. There are people I don't like. There are shows I don't like. I have never once wasted 1 second to hunt it down, to watch them, to click thumbs down. I'm like, I got too much. Do you have that much time in your day? Like, I have a family, I have a business, I have 2 different shows I run. It's summertime, I have a pool. I mean, really? That's all you got to do? Get out of here.
That's how good we are, man. That's how good we are.
Boggles my mind. I'm like, there's so much to do in life that doesn't involve just following you and I around the internet to hate us.
They don't hate us. They love us. We give them purpose.
I got to go dig out Haters Make Me Famous t-shirt and wear that again.
It is kind of weird. And I would say this, not like as a mean insult, but, we give the haters purpose. We give them something to do, something to think about, something to talk about. There are groups out there that I honestly don't know what they would talk about if it wasn't for me.
Ooh, we're up to 6 dislikes now.
6. All right, they went and did it. They got their friends.
And hey, the third of you who are watching that like us, you don't have to, but give us a thumbs up. What the hey?
Yeah, the 5/6 of the world, no problem with us doing a show about nothing.
So we have to incorporate Google Plus because that is where the chat is happening. So there's more to be done from my end too. I gotta, if people want to chat there, that's cool. But I do like it right on the window of the YouTube because I just sound like my mother. Is it on the YouTube?
YouTube is easier than sending people to Google Plus.
I know. Is it on the YouTube?
But it doesn't get archived, right? Like there's no archive.
No, that's the bummer. So, every platform that you and I have used, will use, there's pluses and minuses. I do hope that they would archive that coming up because like the episode we did where Nadine announced having cancer, there was so much love that once we clicked end, just disappeared. I would like to have saved that.
Yeah. Well, it's not a deal breaker for me just because.
No, it isn't. But, I hope like with anything.
Our chat isn't significant. All
right, so right over, if you're in, crap. All right, I just heard myself. Yeah, right over the top of the YouTube link, it says, be part of the conversation. Click here to join the audience and Hangout. That's where people are chatting.
Weird. All right, I want to find this on YouTube.
Oh, we got 5 thumbs up and 6 downs. We're almost equal.
Oh, no, don't do that. That's going to mess it up.
32 people tuned in on a whim Friday afternoon to watch us be goobers.
This is a total whim, guys. I understand there's not a lot going on.
But, you saw a couple little bolo type things today. So we gave you a little content, a little bonus added content. So somebody said, yes, please get the chat on YouTube. I can't find Hangout Tech Challenge. Thumbs up for the show. That's cool. We all have, Chris was Tech Challenge today. He didn't know that he had to do it a different way to get the thing. So, we all have our challenges when it comes to tech.
That's why we're doing a kind of a random show here on Friday afternoon.
Yep. I think we just got called goobers, but that's cool. I'm down with that. I'm a goober.
Goobers is like good. It's like,
yeah, like lovable goober.
Yeah. No, I don't see anything wrong with that. I still want to find this thing. The event page. All right. Okay. Here's the Google Plus page.
It will start playing, so keep that in mind. So I want to mute it. There we go. I mute it. No.
I'm on like the event page. Is that what it is?
All right. So yeah, I see here. Oh, do you hear that?
No, I just hear it like regular.
So I'm on the Google Hangout page, and there's a thumbs down and a thumbs up. And when you click the thumbs up, it goes yay. When you click the thumbs down, it goes boo. And there's all these little metrics flying by at the bottom. I don't know. This is all new to me. I've never been on this page. There's so much to explore, Chris.
Oh, dude, I finally got the plus scan power name.
Oh, did you hear that?
No. Oh, wait. Now I'm responding to the same thing.
You're responding to a question I asked 30 seconds ago.
This is...
Hello.
All right, so forget it. I'm a thumbs down.
You gave yourself a thumbs down.
I can't believe. I mean, it's sad. I mean, I don't want to say it's discouraged. I'm not discouraged. I'm just a little baffled that despite everything, they we are that interesting, or is it? Maybe it's a comparative thing. There is nothing else going on that out of all the crappy things, we are the best of the crappy stuff. I will never understand it. I mean, there are things that I don't like, and guess what? I don't go to those websites every day, right? Like, I do not agree with this topic, yet I'm going to go to the .com every day and soak it up and be mad.
If you click thumbs down because you don't like the content today wasn't about content. It was about us working things out. But you actually got a little bit of content today. That we the 3D emblem Harley shirts alone could bring you a lot of money if you happen to find them, because most people would think, oh, not legit, I'm going to pass it by.
I think there's a good takeaway here. If you show up to any video show, hangout, spreecast, streaming something, and it's called testing Hangouts, you're probably not going to get a ton of content. They're probably testing something. I got a quote for you from Tombstone. You ready?
The movie, or what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, this is Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. Wyatt Earp says, "What makes a man like Ringo, Doc? What makes him do the things he does?" Doc Holliday says, "A man like Ringo has got a great big hole right in the middle of him. He can never kill enough or steal enough or inflict enough pain to ever fill it." Wyatt Earp says, "So what does he need?" Doc Holliday says, "Revenge." Wyatt says, "For what?" Doc Holliday says, "For being born."
And that was Story Hour by Chris Green. Is that what you read to your kids to put them to bed at night?
That's right.
Killing and raping and pillaging.
All right, people are getting reinstated. Yeah, that's a topic for another day. So, all right, so you're going to be in charge of setting these things up. I'll get you the login info, and maybe we'll do one more demo, maybe on Sunday or something.
Yeah, the other thing too is, how it normally works is who's ever talking gets the big screen, which is fine for the most part. But if I'm talking and you sneeze or wrinkle a paper, it shoots to you, and that I find that annoying. So I'm getting pretty good at the person who started can control who's on the big screen. So I'm pretty good at multitasking and locking in who's talking and moving. I forget every once in a while, but last night I was doing the show and I was share screening with the links that my guest sent me, and then I saw him pick up something live, so I could switch back and forth pretty good. So because it's impossible not to make a noise. A little sniffle will kick it back to you. So I hate when that happens. And I watch shows where I watch shows where they never tell the one person who keeps doing that to shut up or mute his, like, because there'll be one guy who's not even participating. He's just like watching the questions, and every time he rustles, it goes to him just sitting there like this. So
dude, I was doing that while you were showing your records. I was like saying, "Oh wow, cool," and then you couldn't see the record anymore.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll get practice at talking and then shutting up and putting people up and.
Yeah, so I've gotten good at it. You know, a couple of our first test shows, I was a little slow, but I've gotten pretty smooth. I think within a couple more shows of you and I and me and Nay, that I'll be really smooth. And people kept saying to me, like, "Why don't you have somebody else do it?" I'm like, it's new to me, so let me get it figured out. Like, maybe at some point, yeah, but I, as the guy run the show, needs to know how it works. You know, needs to get the feel for it, and then someday I can go, "Hey, Jeremy, come over. I'm going to teach you how to do this while we're doing the show."
That's what we need. More people involved in the show.
And it's 109, and my pool looks refreshing.
Yeah. Well, dude, I say we wrap this up.
All right, cool.
Thanks so much. 34 of you, including the haters. We thank everyone, not just the thumbs up. We thank everybody for stopping by. Appreciate it. You are clearly in our groups because that's the only place these links were posted. So it'll be my only wonder is if they're following you or they're following me. We'll do a test next time. Maybe we'll only post a link in one group, and we'll see where the thumbs down come from. My group or your group. But it's awesome. People are awesome. So, oh, Tony Patty's here. That's cool.
Hey, we got 32, and we got 10 thumbs up. So our friends and our fans, that still leaves 16 people indifferent.
That's right. Maybe they're on mobile and they can't.
That's true. I forgot about mobile. and by the way, we don't care. We really don't. We're not telling you to do it. But if you like our show, obviously it helps by subscribing to us and joining in the conversation.
Yep, engagement. Any engagement helps. Positive or negative. And here, I'll tell you one negative engagement hater story before we go. It was when I first put up the video of the van and talking about doing retail arbitrage from the van. And someone said, "You're such an idiot. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. You know, you're not going to be able to do it. You're going to need tables." And because of that comment, I was like, you know what? We might need a table. So I had these, the fold-up tables I got, they fold in half. They fit right under the back seat. And because of that comment, I put a table in the back, and lo and behold, we needed it. We needed it big time. We used the heck out of that table. And if it wasn't for someone telling me I'm an idiot, we would not have had a table. So it's not even a silver lining thing. It's anytime there's information or feedback or something, you know what? Maybe you're right. It does need a table. Now, you went out of your way to call me an idiot and that I'm stupid, so that didn't help. But you could have said, "Hey, you might need a table," and I'd be giving you credit as a great idea. Instead, I'm giving you credit for being someone who follows me around posting negative comments, yet I still benefit from that. You can't knock anyone down. I promise. Here's my honest, truthful advice for anybody who does not like what I do or what Jason does. And that is to 100% ignore us. Pretend we don't exist. Don't type our names. Don't talk about our shows. Don't do any of that. Pretend we don't exist is the most hurtful thing that you can do to us. Because anything else will only point people to us. And when they come and see we have a great show and we're fun and all this stuff, we will gain audience. There's not one person in the world who does not watch our show because they heard hearsay, third party, that, "Oh, those guys are dummies. Those guys are in." There's not one person. Anybody who has done that for any amount of time in their life, not only did you waste that time, you influenced nobody. Nobody. This isn't even a rant. This is honest advice.
Well, I think they do influence people because people,
But in a positive way. Nobody doesn't watch our show because they heard a hearsay that those guys are dummies.
No, but here's what happens. Even when I had the show on TV, people would tune in and then write to me. They're like, because they heard haters talking, they're like, and when they meet me and hang out, they're like, "Geez, you're not as much of an asshole as they said you were." I'm like, I know. The people who think I'm an asshole are people who are assholes. That's what it is. And those people get treated as such,
Dude, my buddy Jay did a meetup in Houston, and someone came and they were like, "Wow, Jay, you're like a really nice guy. You're not like mean like all these people talk about." And he's like, instantly he knew where that person had been hanging out on Facebook, just by saying that, there's a place that talks really bad about you. Yeah, I know. And when you meet me in person, you see that I am a very normal, nice person. And what is the total situation? That person now goes back to those little dark corners of the internet and realizes what's going on, realizes that truth is not being said, realizing that the people who pretend to want to help you do not want to help you. The people who think they're hurting other people have only hurt their own reputation and will never be trusted again. That is the truth of these situations. One day people will figure this out. Well, I hope not, because, we get a net positive out of it. So I really hope it keeps going on in a sense. But honest advice from a human being to another human being, you don't like something, if you want to hurt them and tear them down, pretend they don't exist. That is the honest truth.
Yeah, keep talking. People keep showing up.
Anyway, people are dropping off. They see that we are way off topic. Sorry about that, guys. But
hey, last thing for my haters, I'm gonna go sit in my pool and drink rum. Bye.
All right, so I got to turn this off, right? You can't do it.
I don't think so. So yeah.
All right, I got a big red stop broadcast.
Just leave it on like you're just walking around the background doing work.
We could just pack up boxes and stuff. All right, so I'm gonna stop broadcast, and I think we'll stay on, right?
You and I will stay on. Yeah.
All right. So everybody watching, thanks so much. Have a great weekend. We will chat with you soon.
Bye-bye.